This is IndigoMusic.com. I'm Rohit, and this is, of course, Be Bold, brought to you by Vidyashilp University. And joining me on the show is a very special guest. I can call him a super cop. I'm talking about Mr. B.N.S Reddy. Sir, welcome to IndigoMusic.com.
Thank you.
Sir, I want to start off by saying you're into civil services. You're an IPS officer. How did you get about doing? How did you get into civil services, especially? How did you take that bold step?
See, it's a long journey now, almost more than 38 years back. I did enter police service. It was accidental. I can say that I'm a postgraduate in English literature from Mysore University. And I had never dreamt in my life that I would land up as a police officer, not even in my wildest dream. In fact, I was appointed as a professor in Mysore University. I did work for about 2 years. And then I thought I loved the profession because teaching profession is a noble profession. And totally like fish into the water, I got adjusted. I thought one day I'll be a vice chancellor of the university, something like that. My dream was. And suddenly this happened because my elder brother was also in service. And then he told me that you take up exams. Then I was not so keen, but I did prepare and then I took up the exams. The very first time I cleared, got into the police service. At that point of time, the people did say they take up for the second time and you can get into revenue service. But by the time I took second, this one, then I had already completed about 1 year, 1.5 years of service. I was already undergoing training. Then I said, it's okay. It's a very pleasant experience where you can really serve people if you really like.
Right. You, of course, worked with, in a lot of departments, but I would say you being a sports fan, you've also been in the anti-corruption committee with BCCI, and currently you're also a consultant anti-corruption committee with ICC. Tell me about how did this happen and how has your experience been with working so closely with, cricket as a sport?
Again, accidental. In fact, once I had the superannuation, and then people did tell me that you can get into politics. And then I had a little idea about politics, but I had met like hundreds of politicians in my life, from the chief minister to everyone. Everyone I knew, and then I thought I can join and do some better work with social work and things like that. But within 2 months, I had an offer from Board of Control for Cricket in India. Somebody from Rajasthan who was DG anti-corruption. He asked me to apply for the thing. I did apply, and there was an interview in Mumbai. Then I was selected, and then I was heading the anti-corruption unit for BCCI in the zone. And it went on for about 4.5 years. That is a long journey because it was very challenging because of it was during Corona time. I was traveling hectic from one place to another place. And then we were under bio bubble. Every day we were being tested for Corona. And then we were in Dubai, shuttling between Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi. And 2 years, literally 6 months, we were like in a cage, in a bio bubble where you cannot meet anybody. You are in your room.
From you as a civil servant, for every
Yeah.
aspiring teenager and kids who wants to get into this field, what should they do and how what should be their preparations?
See, one thing I would like to tell to the youngsters, especially because today it's a rat race.
Yeah.
It's not going to be hundreds, thousands, and lakhs of crores of people will take up civil service examination with the aspiration to become an IAS officer, an IPS officer, and all that. It's really good if you are able to be successful. Success is neither magical nor mysterious. It's a natural consequence of good habits. So unless and until you inculcate it, it's not going to happen. Oh, today I decide next year I become IPS. No, it's not going to happen. It's a preparation for many years, and today's world it's much more difficult. And if you are able to put in that kind of hard work of all over the country, which are imparting how to prepare yourself for civil services, and then it is not difficult, but you may not be successful the first time. You may say many of the toppers have, for the fourth or fifth attempt, they have been toppers. They are successful. So that perseverance, the dedication, and that approach has to be there.
Right. Well said. That's definitely a lot of insights to all the aspiring civil services applicants out there who are kids right now, who are teenagers and just in college. Sir, thank you so much once again for connecting with us. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts about civil services and your journey and your love for sports, of course. It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much and have a wonderful
Thank you
year
so
ahead.
much. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day. All the best.